Hello, welcome to Market Avenue. My name is Edward Nyako. Today we're going to look for things that are happening in the telco space that we have not been asking them to send to us. I'm talking about unsubscribed services. I look at my phone today and I realized that there were about 8 unsubscribed services I have been paying for 75 pesos per each of them every week. And I was amazed that I have been paying this for over 5 years now. This is a lot of money, and this became a reality, or the reality dawned on me through the campaign launched by a colleague of mine, the managing editor of our Tech 24 Ghana, in the person of Mr. Sami Dowona. We're going to talk about Stop the Airtime Loot campaign. He launched this campaign about a week ago, and it's cut on like fire. Spreading. I must be sincere with you. I myself am ready to join this campaign and make sure that, look here, you don't lose your money to any of the telcos. But before we continue this campaign, let's speak the business language for today. To find out what is happening or what transpired today, being the first day of trading after the Christmas holidays. The composite index was 0 point today because none of the equities registered any price change, and the year-to-date change is still at 45.13%. The financial stock is 20.70%. Let's go straight to the various indices. And in terms of volume of shares that were traded today, it was 4.8 million shares, and the value was 6.4 million Ghana cedis, and market cap still at 64.7 billion Ghana cedis, just as happened before we went on Christmas break. Let's go and have a look at some of the equities that traded shares but you don't register the price change. We're talking about Car Bank selling about 400 shares, and then EGL, that is Enterprise Ghana, 100 shares. ETI did 13,102, and then Farmworks 275,861, and GCB 50,800, and then Almighty MTN did about 4.3 million shares valued at 4.8 million Ghana cedis, and then Societe Generale 205,567 shares. So in total, it was about 4.8 million Ghana, 4.8 million shares valued at 6.4 million Ghana cedis that exchange hands today on the Ghana Stock Exchange. We go for a break. When we come back, I'm going to be joined by my friend and the campaigner for Stop the Airtime Loot, Sami Dowona, to talk to us about these issues that are happening. And he's telling me, very interestingly, you hear how much I've lost, about 8 services I've not sought for, and I'm paying 75 pesos per week. Is that a calculation? We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back to Market Avenue. Sammy, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Eddie.
Great to have you.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, you're talking about hashtag Stop the Airtime Loot campaign. What exactly do you mean?
Sometimes when they ask me this, because I don't even know where to begin from.
Wow.
You know, because this thing started like 12 years ago when I started noticing some of these things. And I wrote about it. I remember I wrote an article titled A Scramble for Telecoms Revenue. And I said that there were some value-added service providers who were also scrambling for revenue, but this time they were targeting subscribers and they were stealing. And I had my own personal experience through which I got some refunds and stuff like that. And because of the campaign I raised, what I raised at the time, it was as if the thing simmered down a bit. So frankly, I took my mind off it. I was like, okay, this thing is now gone. But just recently, you know, when MTN started selling their turbo nets, I was privileged to get one. And I put it, my SIM was inside the turbo net. And I bought airtime on it. So from time to time, I bundle. But one day I was about to bundle and I realized that some 1 cedi had gone off the airtime that was sitting on my turbo net. I didn't make anything of it. So I just forgot about it. The next time I came, another 1 cedi was gone. So that was 2 cedis. The next time I came back, another 1 cedi was gone. That was 3. I was like, And you know, we learned that everything happens in threes. Once it happens in threes, a pattern. So now I said, no, this thing. So let me go and look for it. So I called some people at NT and I started checking. Then they told me that there's a weather report service on my TurboNet SIM. Remember, this is a data SIM and it's inside TurboNet. It is not inside my phone. So who activated this service on it? Wow. It couldn't have been me. I'm not a magician to enter the TurboNet and no. There's no. So it couldn't have been who activated it and from whom. I started checking. Then I got to know that the company that is responsible for that service is called Ignitia. My check showed that Ignitia is in South Africa. Not even based in Ghana. No, the value-added service company. And they have an agent in Ghana here. The guy's name is called Diogo or something. Wow. And then I got his number. When I got his number, the number I got was a South African number and then a Ghana number. That's why I realized that the mother company was in South Africa. And they have put me. So I called them and I asked them, how first of all, did you get my TurboNet number? Then what they told me was that, well, they didn't do the onboarding. Because, let me tell you something. In those days when I used to write about this thing, onboarding people onto these services were done by this vast service providers. Okay, because the telcos give them our data, blah blah blah, and then they do these things, and then when they do them, then the revenue share they share with the telcos. So they share the revenue. Yeah, the revenue share arrangement is such that the telcos actually get a lion's share. They get 60%. MTN gets 60%. The other two telcos, Vodafone, they take 70%. Oh, so you mean no? Wait, Sammy. I have been given unsubscribed services. Yes. 8. Yes. And I'm paying 75% per week. So in other words, for a year you are paying 312 Ghana cedis. Yes, Ghana cedis. So and I've seen this for about 5 years now. So that's 1,560. Wow. You're stealing your money for nothing. It's like they just activated these things on your behalf without your knowledge. And Vodafone take 70% of that. Of that. And the vast company, that value-added service company, will take 30%. And so because the value-added service, when they take the small share, the way they can also show up their revenue is through volumes. So they just send to people, even when people are subscribing, they just send to them so that they can also show up their revenue. It is a scheme. So I call this, I said that this value-added service, it's a value-depleting scheme. It's a scheme because you, the subscriber, you don't get any value. No, I'm not getting any value for that. So what is the value-added thing that they are talking about? It's a value-depleting scheme. They are depleting you of the value of your airtime. And especially, I think this is a very good time to talk about because this is a time that people are using airtime like something. Thank you very much. This is Christmas. And Christmas, look, a friend of mine, a colleague of ours, Kodo Hayford, formerly of TV. Yes. He followed my campaign, deactivated a service on Vodafone called Game 24 Pro. I have Game 24 Pro. Is there M-Scorer? What kind of? He had deactivated on the 8th of November. I had the record say 8th of November. As of today, they reactivated it for him again. Wow. Without his consent. Wow. What kind of criminal, what kind of daylight robbery is this? People are so determined, they've turned themselves into hustlers. They will do everything to steal people's money. Airtime. Do you understand what I'm saying? They steal, and airtime is money now. It's money. It's money. They're stealing your money. Clear
312 Ghana cedis.
And see, when I called Ignitia, so let me come back to it. When I called Ignitia, told me that they don't do onboarding because they used to, you know, when in those days when there was no law, they used to do onboarding the vast providers.
Okay.
But the law now put the onboarding duties in the hands of the telcos. The law is clear.
Okay.
If you go to the unsolicited electronic communication,
I saw 30 section 30 yes.
31
yes, 31,
1, 2 and 3
yes.
puts it is, and what I like about this law is that it is written in plain language. It is not technical language at all. It's plain. And they say that if you, the telco, you are the one responsible for doing all this, getting people's consent and making sure that they are onboarded properly and everything. If you cede that thing to another company and they do whatever they do, whatever mistake they commit or whatever wrong they commit, you will be held liable. You, the telco, will be held liable.
Oh, okay.
It is there. It is in plain language.
So Vodafone taking my 312 for every.
It is Vodafone. It is not.
Okay.
So they have decided to give enough duty to whoever.
A vast company.
They understand, to be sending whoever they are, wherever they are sitting, whether it's in Holland or India. Most of them are in India. Most of them are in South Africa, Holland, and stuff like that. It is their decision. They've given them to be onboarding people without the people's consent, and they are breaking our law. They sit out there and they break our laws, and then you Vodafone or MTN or whatever, you sit here and then you share the money with them. You take lion share, and so you don't care about we the subscribers.
No, not at all.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Meanwhile, the law has also stated clearly that it is the duty of the telco to protect their subscribers. Even in the case where I even ask for the service, they're supposed to send me a confirmation message.
Also, if you ask for it, you have to send
even when I ask for it,
okay,
they're supposed to. But in this case, you have not even asked for it.
I have never asked for it.
You never got any message which say confirm that you want this service.
No.
Then they just steal your. So it's clear that these are people with criminal intent. It's obvious.
How?
Criminal intent.
12 every month, every year.
Another unethical thing they do. You know, recently there was a report that when it comes to watching porn sites,
Ghana is
number 2.
Yes, in the world.
They put SMS, some of these subscription links. They put on porn sites.
Oh,
so those people who are suffering addiction for porn, and they're probably trying even to get out of it. They take advantage of people's addictions. These are people, companies who are supposed to have integrity and
be ethical,
and they propound all those things. Oh, we are this, we are reliable, ethical, we are this, we are integrity, and blah blah blah. They are taking advantage of people. My own small website. I got 4 companies from abroad wanting to come and put gambling links on my site. I rejected it. Gambling, it will pay me good money. I'm a startup. I could have, it's good money for me. Yeah. If you come and you want to gamble, it's your business. But I rejected it because I have integrity.
That's it.
You claim that you have integrity. You have
and you are connecting it to porn sites.
And you have put links on porn sites to attract people. I didn't say it. It was
all over.
It was a certain staff of one of the telcos who said that they caught a certain man who had connected to one of these verses. When they check, he connected through a porn site. So I asked them, so you put your links on porn sites, because you are saying that somebody connected through porn site. So it means you put your links on porn sites. What is this?
Wow. Now, Sammy, this campaign you've started, I must be sincere that today, when I looked at these 8 unsubscribed services I have been paying for,
yes,
I made sure I have unsubscribed them.
Yes.
But you know what? It took a long while, because when I tried it, they would tell me, oh, MMI are incomplete. MMI incomplete. But I was determined. It
is deliberate. They try to make it inconvenient for you so that you will stop the process of wanting to. And remember, on the course of the trying to then they will tell you, oh, we are sorry to see you go. Then what. First of all, did I even ask for it? I didn't even ask for it in the first place. Do you understand? And this is where I expect NCA to do their own mystery shopping, investigate these matters properly, and then catch people. Because the law is clear. The law said that if you violate an individual's right in terms of not seeking their consent and going through the proper processes, you are liable to a fine of 5,000 penalty units. One penalty unit is 12 cedis.
Wow.
That's 5,000, 60,000 per person. So if think about how many people they are doing this to. We are even literate to.
Yes.
Look at what they are doing to us. Think about the
people in the villages.
who are not even aware of these things. Think about it. MTN has got 25 million customers. Even if they are doing it to 10%, that's 2.5 million.
Money.
Calculate and see. So if NCA is able to catch all these things, this people will be fined billions of Ghana cedis, and it will teach somebody a lesson. They will stop this criminal thing they are doing.
Wow.
It will stop this crime. So that is where the campaign is going. We are going to make sure that NCA does what they have to do. We have paid for an interconnect clearinghouse. You have to know that vast traffic is interconnect because it is moving from one network
to another.
Yes. So it's interconnect. Why can't you let this traffic pass through the interconnect clearinghouse? Let them do all the protocol checks and say that before, to make sure that somebody actually subscribe to it before you send it to the person. Do all the legal checks before you send to the person. But the interconnect clearinghouse is sitting there. What are we doing with it?
And we are paying the money.
Do you understand? What are we doing with the interconnect clearinghouse? So these are things that NCA really need to sit up and begin to save up, because if they are expecting me, an individual, or you, an individual, to come and report to them, that's just one. But this thing is a what? This thing is massive. We have got all the data. It is there. They can see. NCA, anything I do, I link it to them. They see it. What report again do they want to see?
So, Samuel, let's take it one by one. Now, if I'm on Vodafone, I've seen about 8 services I've not sought for, I've not solicited for.
Yes.
And I told you, pay 75 pesos per one, per week.
Yes.
You've done a calculation, a year, I'm paying 12 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
If there's somebody out there like me who want to move out of this space,
good.
You want to stop it,
good.
Take us through MTN,
yes.
Vodafone,
yes,
Airtel Tigo. What should the person do?
Good. So for those of you who are privileged to have seen the campaign flyers,
yes,
you would have seen the short codes through which you can check, and then the process you need to follow too. So for MTN, if you want to check and know whether you have any hidden subscriptions that you don't know about, you do *175#.
Okay.
*175#. You will see that a list of things will come. The first one will say, so a list of things will come. The first one will say, it is there. You can see it's written down there, *175# MTN. A list of things will come. Then you see the first one will say my subscriptions.
Okay.
So it means you select one, and then you go and check. Then when you check it, you immediately for MTN immediately it will show you the subscriptions that you have, and then it will tell you, do you want to unsubscribe or then you go ahead and unsubscribe. If you don't want to unsubscribe, maybe there's sometimes you can find something like phone book backup stuff like maybe. So if you don't want to unsubscribe, then you look at the numbers, you select the number you want to unsubscribe. So you select one and then you do unsubscribe. You come back and then select another one. If you want to unsubscribe, just press select the number for unsubscribe, and then just everything will go. For Vodafone, you have to go through. If you have 20, you have to go step by step.
I went through step by step. It's hell. Take us through
Vodafone is the most unfriendliest way of unsubscribing. You have connected me to something. Now make it easy for me to unsubscribe. They give you hell. So Vodafone, you are going to dial *463#. *463# Vodafone, and then again you will see my subscription. Now when you select my subscription, it will now take you to view subscriptions. Okay, so it will now take you to view subscriptions. Now when you go to view subscriptions, then when you select one for view subscription, then it will now take you to the subscriptions themselves. Okay. So now that one, there again, the one you want to unsubscribe, one, you select one, then you go unsubscribe. Select two, unsubscribe. In fact, for them, even when you select the thing, it will ask you even to check price. Yes. So you can even know how much you are paying.
That's why I saw my pay.
You are being charged, and then you can come and select number 2 for unsubscribe. Then you unsubscribe. You go to another. Airtel Tigo same. You go, then you see on my own. But Airtel Tigo, when you send them the message, it delays before the feedback comes.
Wow.
Yeah. So Airtel Tigo, it's not even now very clear how you unsubscribe. So you're saying if the short code for which they are sending you these things is there, then you look for that short code and send stop to that short code. Otherwise, you probably have to call their service center and say that you want to unsubscribe from this thing. How do you even connect people to these things without their knowledge? And then you make it difficult for them to get that.
It's like you're in a prison.
Yes. If your intent is to protect the losses that protect your subscribers. If your intent is to protect subscribers, it's
you quickly even do it.
It's how you do things. You understand? Your intent is to make profit. Your intent is to make money and share with your looting vast providers. That's what they are doing.
It's amazing.
You understand? So Etatigo is 100. So star 100 hash, star 100 hash, and then you follow the process, and then you get to unsubscribe. Then you also, Charlie, Eddie, it's bad. And I'm saying that NCA, they need to wake up. NCA need to wake up. We are tired of this thing where they always want to sit down there and let individuals come and make reports to them. What happens to mystery shopping? What happens to mystery shopping? They should get out of that air-conditioned office
and move out there.
And move out and do mystery shopping. In any case, NCA staff too can do these checks. They find these things. They gather their data. You go and do mystery shopping. You go around and find data. And data. Interview people. You have 20 unsubscribed these things on your. Did you subscribe to these things? They will tell you no. And you see, and the law, once again, I say the law is so clear. The law has actually provided the way. Even when people are sending you messages, like, you know, there's some messages people send to you that they don't charge you for.
Yes.
Like, for instance, political parties, for instance.
Yes.
They send when they were
do a campaign. Yes.
Messages. How did they get our numbers?
That's the point.
You understand?
Yes.
Even that one, when they come to you, the telco, to come and send these messages, the telco has a duty by the law to ask them to show them proof of how they acquired our numbers. Whether we give it to them, they are supposed to see proof of me, Samit Owona, giving them my number to send me that political party message. If they can't find that proof, they shouldn't allow them to send.
Because my data needs to be protected.
But they just let them. They just let them. The law said that they are supposed to see proof. How you are asking me to send this message, use your political message to Samit Owona. How did you get his number? Because I didn't give it to you. So how did you get it? Where did you get it from? Did Samit Owona give it to you? No. Did Samit Owona ask you to send it to them? So I want to see that Samit Owona gave consent. It is there, but they are not obeying it.
Now, Samis, for my case, 312 Ghana cedis every year, and I've done this. I've seen this for about 5 years now.
1,560.
Wonderful. If I want to get refund, what do I do? But
that's where the difficulty is, because you see, fine, now you'll be able to quantify it. So once again, you have to go through the process. And remember, they always come back and come and defend themselves that you actually did the sufficiency. And they'll come and present some fake, what do you call it?
Yes.
Evidence.
Yeah.
Because the law, once again, asks them to keep evidence of you asking for the service.
Yes.
First of all, asking for the service, and then second of all, confirming. So if they can show proof of you asking for the service, and then they sending you a message, and then you confirm, then they are free. If they cannot show proof of that, you have to get your money. You will get your money. So and once again, this is where NCA need to come in.
Okay.
Do you understand? So they have to show proof. Say there's Eddie asked for it. Not that we sent a message to Eddie but Eddie actually clicked something to ask for this service. And then we sent him a message to confirm. It's there. Seeking consent. It's all part of the process. It's there. If you go check section 16. Okay. 16 is about consent, and the 31 is about the liability. Okay. 16 is there. It's clear. It's not ambiguous at all. It's unambiguous. It's very clear. So they have to show. Say Eddie asked for the service, and then Eddie confirmed that he wanted the service. If they cannot show all these things, they have to refund your money to you. Wow. If they have to go and coffee, it's up to them.
Then I have to push for my 1,500 Ghana cedis.
It's a lot of money.
From Vodafone. Yes, a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
You can pay school fees, you know.
So if, of course. So if every Ghanaian will now wake up and now begin to pay attention to these things, and now begin to make demands of I want to see evidence that I asked for this service, and I want to see evidence that you send me a confirmation message and I actually confirmed. If you can show me all those things, then you can take the money. So I mean, you cannot.
This campaign for me is a lot of campaign, and I think every month at least you should be here, so that we need to educate people to take their position honestly and make sure, because 2022 we shouldn't allow this looting of airtime.
It's not going to happen again. And the campaign I just started so far, I've shared 3 flyers. Christmas, because of Christmas, I developed a special flyer and I said, don't let these people make you pay for their Christmas, because they are going to be like they did to Hayward.
Yes,
something that he has checked out of in November, because it's Christmas. They're taking him again so that they can steal some of his money to pay for their Christmas. Yeah,
so we need to be constant.
And that's the vigilance is what people feel. Once you check out, you are done. These people, they look like they are not sleeping. They will wait. When they realize you have relaxed, they will check you in again. Wow. To steal some more money. Once they see opportunity to get some money to pay for some bill, they'll check you in. Check the number of people in. Maybe 1 million people, 100,000 people. Collect the money. probably just check you out again or something. They do all kinds of schemes. It's serious. So everybody has to be vigilant.
Very vigilant.
If I you daily, what is 175 hash? Daily, I'll check.
My phone, I'm going to do star 463 hash.
What is
every day I will do it.
Every day. Me, I do it every day. Every day I do it for my mother and do it for family. Please do it for family. Do it for friends. Check.
You were telling me about the story of your mom. What happened to your mom?
My mother, sad. My mother. We try to buy credit for myself and my brother. Sometimes I buy 20 cedis, my brother buy 20 cedis. So my mother has got a lot of airtime sitting on because she's a very old lady. She's sick, so she doesn't go anywhere. And not just us, but cousins, everybody buy airtime. So it's just sitting there. When did we realize the credit has just gone out? Then I bought 20. My brother too bought 20, 40. Then one too is gone. I was like, what is happening? So I decided to check because I remember when my table net thing happened, they showed me 175. I checked. They have activated a certain game called Vuclip Games. Vuclip. Okay. Games. And I realized that company is sitting in India.
Wow.
And they were charging 2.02 cedis. 2.02 cedis per day.
A day.
Per day.
Hey, and
so in a week, who can say a week or 75%? In a week, my mother is paying over 10 cedis.
Wow.
So that's 14 cedis, over 14 cedis every day. Something that she's not using for nothing. She was paying 14 cedis every week. So you can imagine how what is it for? She doesn't even know what it is.
A game.
Apart from my mama, apart from making calls and receiving calls, she doesn't even know how to do SMS. Nothing. So how did she activate that? And then the fact that they told me that she activated. I said how? So I mentioned so what about my tablet? Did I also activate that one? Don't tell me these stories. So I got her money back.
You got her money back?
I got her money back.
Wow.
I had to call some top people, and then they decided on whoever they have to decide on, and then I got their money back. But you see, it shouldn't end there.
It shouldn't end there.
You understand? Because it's not everybody who can call CU or who can call marketing or whoever. That's why NC has to come in. You understand? I've seen people since I started this campaign, Eddie. I've seen people who had 20. Yours is 8. 8 is small. I've seen people who have got 20. I've seen people who have got 30. I've seen people who have got 15. 12. And just yesterday, I met a pastor friend. I say, so for me, when I meet people, I say, let me check for you. I check his phone. There was nothing on the phone. Then I say, tablet. I checked the tablet. 12. Wow. 12 was there. They're stealing from a M scorer.
Hey, M scorer. Yeah.
Sports. Now one health.
Romantic.
So sexy. Then one playing everywhere. Today, I visit some colleagues at multimedia. I checked somebody 2, Obi 3, Obi 1. Baby.
I say, tell ignorance, you
understand? And we are just looting
for services we have not
used, we have not asked for, and
you're not even using it.
You have not asked for it, and you are not using it. Crime, pure. This crime packaged in the name, in the very nice name, value-added service. It's a value depleting scheme.
I like that.
Because they are depleting your value.
Yeah, they are
airtime value.
I'm not getting any
value. So they say value added. What are value adding to your life through those things? The real value added service is more money. More money is a value added service.
Yes.
So that one you can say value added. Phone backup. It's value added because if something happens to your phone, you know you are backup. That's it. But these ones, what are they doing? Selfie Star, Nevada. Maybe another one, Nevada. They were charging me 1 CD. Nevada. I don't even know what it is.
Sabe, I think the campaign just started. It's a pleasure having you in the studio. We just started the Stop the Looting of the Airtime campaign, and Sami Duwona is championing it. And I must tell you, I have seen that I paid 312 for 5 years to Vodafone Ghana, and I'm coming for my money back. Vodafone, you got to pay me back. This is how we do the curtain for today. God willing, tomorrow we'll meet again. But my name is Edward. God willing, meet Shalom.